Good morning, friends. Strictly Average here. This is your Cup of Average, your daily dose of what the heck is going on. We're going to cover topics, geek topics, magic topics, whatever I really kind of feel like each day. Today we're going to talk about my huge weekend that I just had at SCG Con, SCG Con in Roanoke, Virginia. For those not in the know, this was a massive con of all things magic related. There was some non-magic related things, there was some video games to play, some anime cosplayers, some other random card games going on the side, but all in all, this was just magic all weekend. All weekend long from Thursday through last night late. I wasn't there on Thursday. There was a pretty awesome trivia event where you got to hang out and win prizes for some magic trivia. There was a 93-94 tournament on Thursday. I got there on Friday. When I got there, there was massive events going on. There was Pauper, Legacy, Vintage, Standard, Modern, EDH, Brawl. There was cosplayers everywhere. There was vendors everywhere. It was just really sweet. They had panels going on throughout the weekend. They had famous YouTubers talking about how to get big in YouTube. I actually listened and not really necessarily I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to get big, but the truth is, this is not why I do it. I do this to connect with you guys, kind of give it insight on what's going on with me, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and just have something to share, you know? So when I ask for your feedback and I say, hey guys, let me know how I'm doing, I'm not looking for a pat in the back. I'm looking for, raw, critical advice, saying, hey, we like this, we don't like that. I've already gotten some great advice from some of you guys that are trying to help make my videos better. So, let's talk a little bit more about the con. I went with the intent on doing some vending, and I did. I got rid of a bunch of bulk. I got rid of almost 60,000 bulk to Star City Games. And then I also got rid of some kind of stale inventory from my store. Stuff that's not moving. They're not really doing me what I need them to do. Product sitting on the shelf doesn't make me money. Some people have a different approach to finance. They'd rather buy things, let them sit on the shelf, and just make the money over time. I honestly make my money flipping collections. I have a pretty massive collection coming up, so I needed to free up some funds and some inventory space, so I did that Friday, early Saturday. I hung out and evolved my standard deck throughout the weekend, played a bunch of different events, and then I entered the Classic on Sunday with a very throwbacky kind of deck, going back to using Approach of the Second Sun. Had a lot of fun. My end result was 1-3-1. I learned a lot in that event. I actually learned more than I would have if I went 5-2. So it was a very, very powerful event for me to learn. And the way I look at things is, if you're getting better, you're not wasting your time. When you're trying to get better at Magic, you can't just be result oriented. You can't look at a match and say, hey, I won, must be great, I did good. No, you can always learn from what you're doing. And if you're learning and improving, as with really pretty much anything in life, if you're making yourself better and you're learning and improving, then you're not wasting your time. And if I'm creating content that's making things better for you and you're taking away from it, then I'm doing my job too. So yeah, it was a great time. I highly, highly, highly suggest checking it out next year if they do it again. I'm going to be giving some massive feedback to them. There was some issues with space. Saturday, we were doing side events, and they actually had 8 of us to a table because they didn't have room. They had more people than they could have imagined. Vendors running out of product, artists running out of product. Oh, the art, I didn't talk about that yet. The artist was fantastic. I got to meet a lot of artists that had done work that I just absolutely love, that I had not, didn't know they were going to be there, because I'm not really into the magic art scene. Well, now I am. I treated myself. I got myself, let's see if we can get this on screen here, a print from Rob Alexander for Hollowed Fountain. This is absolutely gorgeous art. He had these prints there. Yes, they're copies. They're high-end professional copies that he made of his original oil work. Rob Alexander was fantastic to meet. He was a really great guy. He's done a lot of art for a lot of Keynote Magic cards. So yeah, I mean, I'm just, I'm still coming off a high. I'm exhausted, but it was a great weekend. So what you can expect from me the rest of this week is I'm going to have 4 different episodes, all based around this weekend. Lessons learned, some other things like that, and just a little bit deeper dives into what went on this weekend. If you're looking to figure out where I'm at with Standard, I'm going to be sticking with blue-white approach for a bit. I'm going to be going back to more of the Brad Nelson but his Pro Tour deck list. Because turns out Walking Ballista on the sideboard is a great answer to Knight of Malice. And that would have been the answer I would have needed to actually score my first win versus a major pro. So we're going to have a video about that match this week. And other than that, have a great Monday. Hope y'all enjoy your day. And tune in tomorrow for some more Cup of Average. Thanks, guys.